Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, guys. Hi, Anitra.
Hi, Marcia. Let me turn some light on so y'all can see me.
Welcome, guys. Welcome, Chandra.
Hello.
Amanda, welcome. Welcome, Robin.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi.
There's Anitra.
Hi, Chandra.
Hi, Marcia.
Hi, guys. Hi, Robin.
Hi.
When you guys say hi, you pop up on my screen.
Okay.
It's so good to see everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Marcia.
Hi, Brenda. Auntie Brenda.
Anita Long in the house.
Hi, Anita.
Miss Brenda.
Bubbles. Hi.
That's right, man. That fix it, girl.
I just want to see you, girl.
Welcome. You're so good to see you guys.
I can find out how to mute my. There it is. Okay, I'm good.
Biking backwards bump, black bugs, banana pop.
Tiffany.
Welcome.
Was Lisa in a bonnet?
Hey.
See, that's what I wanted to put a picture of.
Welcome, guys. Welcome. Let me see everybody. Let me take a look at everybody.
Don't forget my.
Welcome, everyone. Hi, Miss Lee Ray. Welcome, guys. We'll get started shortly.
Are you not?
Guys, if you can kindly mute yourselves out, mute your lines out, that'd be great. Because it's going to be Q&A, so we're going to be able to open up our lines. I don't want to have to mute you guys out. So if you mute your lines, then I won't have to mute you. And then when it's Q&A time, you guys can open your line and, you know, one at a time, get your questions answered.
Okay. Hello, Marcia.
Hello, welcome, welcome. We'll get started now.
Yeah, y'all come on.
And I'm running all over the country speaking to everybody. And I had to just stop. I ended up having to take a picture of it. Well, the dad is paranoid schizophrenic.
Well, we switched machines.
She wanted to do whatever she wanted.
Does she get a little stubborn?
We switched.
With eye.
Yes, but I turned my video off.
Welcome, guys. Welcome to our weekly training. My name is Marcia, of course, as you guys know. Can you guys see the screen very well? Yes? You can nod because you guys are all muted. I can see you. Yeah?
Beautiful.
Anitra,
Beautiful.
I got you, girl. Anitra, I'm looking at you, okay? Robin, Anitra, Anita, Miss Willie Mae, I can see you, so. So this is our weekly training that we're doing, but we're gonna do a Zoom training, guys, so that you guys can kind of see what it is that I've been talking about, and we're gonna also get a little technical by going in, doing some bookings, hopefully. If we get disconnected after an hour, I did reserve more time, but Zoom just kicks us out. So if you guys want to, just call right back in and I'll be there, okay? Because I have it reserved for 2 hours just in case, but I know you guys have work in the morning, so let's get started. So pretty much everyone, I know we have some new members here as well. And so, you know, I wanted to start it from the beginning, start the presentation from the beginning so that they can have an idea of how to begin with IntelliTravel. And of course, everyone knows how to log in. This is where you put your P number and your password. We got our emails from IntelliTravel, so we're pretty much all know that. We are aware that we have to work on our replicated website while we're doing our IntelliTravel University. So this is where we go to work on our website, replicated website. If you guys are texting me, please don't. I can't look at the text while I do that. So this is what I'm telling you guys. When you're filling out your replicated website, you want to make sure that you put your company name where your first name and last name should be, so that when your replicated website comes out, it will look like this. You'll see OTM Travel Services, .travel.com. So you want to make sure that you do that. Also, they have a little phrase area where you can put your if you have a phrase, like mine is global movement within your reach, and then you can also put your sorry guys, put your company name there as well. You can get your photo to the bottom right left hand corner. You can install your photo, and of course, like I showed you guys just now, this is what it looks like. So it's best for you to get that done while you're doing your IntelliTravel University so that your customers can shop with you while you're learning. And this, of course, is IntelliTravel Universities. There are 3 different levels: Dreammaker, Vacation Builders, and Travel Genius. You guys are pretty much familiar with that. I'm just going over this for the new people that are new to the team. The requirements are all here, which this is all in your back office, so you can definitely take a look at it. But I emphasize it because in order for you to be successful in your travel business, guys, you have to get this done. That's just, there's no way around it. If you don't get it done, then you know you won't be successful in your travel business. So I try to emphasize the supplier's education too. And this is in direct relation to our industry rates. A lot of us want industry rates. We want to benefit from them, but we don't want to do the necessary things required for that. And suppliers courses, that's why they have them there, so that we can better educate ourselves, and then we're be able to refer and sell to our customers as well. So it's very important that we go through those, and we have a lot of them. The benefits: better informed, qualified FAMs, rewards and discounts, complimentary trips. A lot of cruise lines will give you free cruises for completing the NASA program. So it's very important, guys, that we get on there and we complete those programs. Besides, we don't want the suppliers to take them away, because then we'll have to pay for them. I know a lot of travel agents who said that they have to pay for their education. So we have it really good here. The quick start, guys, there are 9 things on there. I'm not going to go through them tonight. You guys just go over them. If you are going through this, if you're a new travel agent and you're following this, and you let this be your guide in your back office, then you won't stray away and you won't get intimidated by all the information back there. So I highly recommend you use that quick start guide to lead you into the back office. The links that I'm always talking about: the agent training manual, customer profile form. This is a quick link. This is where you find it in your back office. It's right here. Agent manual, major. I always tell you guys to print it out. You must print it out and keep it, because there is a lot of information in there for us guys, and a lot of questions that you guys call and or text and ask me, which I don't mind answering at all, right in this manual. So be sure to check it out. So these are the 3 forms that I always emphasize and talk about. And it's very important, because these 3 forms will really help us when it comes to our travel business, getting it in order, protecting ourselves, protecting our clients, and alerting our clients too.
Followed by the pound or hash sign.
Wait a minute now.
Enter your participant ID followed by pound. Otherwise, just press pound to continue.
Pardon me, guys. Customer information form, very important. This is how we familiarize ourselves with our customers, and we formulate our questions to ask. If you look in the bottom of the form where I have it circled, these are the questions that they have there, the important questions. And the reason why they have these questions here is because you don't want to book your clients to a place, a hotel or a cruise that they've already traveled with, and maybe they did not have a good time. You don't want to book them there. So you want to be aware of those things, and you want to make sure that you're able to provide your clients with new, innovative places. We have so many properties in our back office that our suppliers provide us that we can definitely point our clients in a different direction to where they've already been. So that's very important that you make sure you use that form, get those questions in. What cruise lines have they used, or resorts have they been to before? What are their favorite, when they go on vacation, what do they want to enjoy? Sightseeing, culture, arts, beach, activities, sports. You know, these are things that you want to make sure you find out about your clients, and you put them on this form so that every time they contact you yearly, you're not going to remember them next year. So when they contact you again next year, you pull this form and you familiarize yourself. Okay, they don't like, they like direct flights. They have children, they have special needs, or whatever the case may be, you'll be familiar with it. You already know where you put them, because there's a notes section there that you can actually put where you've sent them, so that you don't send them there again. So that form is definitely one to definitely keep and use every day. Sorry guys, more questions. The purpose of the trip. How many people per room? Very important, guys, because like I said, when you're getting into groups and you're starting to book groups and stuff like that, you want to make sure that you have, how many people per room, so that you're not telling them you need 15 or 20 rooms when you only need 10, because you're penalized for that as a travel agent. Those contracts are with the company, not with you, not with your client. So it's very important that you ask those questions. And I made them big, guys, so that you guys can write them down and see everything. Now, this is very important right here. This is what I talk about a lot on training every week. This is the customer, the credit card authorization form that I always specify that you send to your clients. And it can be a bit confusing right over here in this area. This is where they accept travel protection. Okay, this is where they sign when they accept travel protection. This is where they sign when they don't accept travel protection. And of course, this information is all in the bottom there. So when you receive your form, guys, very important that you double check that area and make sure that your client signed the appropriate area, because when you're booking and you have all their information in front of you and you're booking their package and you see that, you're automatically going to tie travel protection in, and they did not want it. It was an error. So if you didn't go over it with your clients, then it'll be a mistake, and then you present a package to them with travel protection much higher. They didn't want it. They look at you like you're incompetent, which you're not. You just didn't pay attention, or you didn't specify or elaborate on that. So definitely pay attention to that part of the form. Travel protection, this is where we put the information in. We put the at-risk information, and by putting that, we're going to let them see what's at risk on the package. When we put the cost, that lets them see, for such a small amount, I can definitely protect my investments. So it's very important. It's a psychological thing that we do, and we fill it out and we have them sign it so that they can think about it, and then they'll say, you know what, I think I want to get travel protection, and they'll get it. So it's a little thing that we do that helps. Hotels. Everyone pretty much, we all know how to book hotel on IntelliTravel's back office. One thing that I want to specify, guys, is if you narrow down the city that you're booking in, it will yield, if you select the city that you're booking in, it will narrow down your search. and you'll get more accurate search. If you also put in the search area exactly where your clients want to be, you don't have to put the airport. You can put a familiar landmark that's close to the area so that they could definitely get a hotel closer to where they want to be. Flights, booking flights on IntelliTravel, booking air on IntelliTravel. Okay, so a lot of times we have a lot of issues with booking air on IntelliTravel. IntelliTravel is designed to protect our commissions, and we also earn commissions by booking in their back office. They're very particular about booking travel that does not originate in the US. So let's say we put some information and we put Atlanta to London in October 18th. We have how many people here? I can't see this. We have 6 people traveling to London, and we're going to go ahead and hit the search, yield the results. These are all the results that are yield. We select whichever flight that we would like to select, and we'll get a summary. Guys, we screen print this. You can screen print this area right here like I did, and you can send this to your clients, okay? You don't have to, so a lot of times we don't get emails for this. So this is what we do. We get creative and we screen print it and we put it in, you know, put a letterhead on it, send it to our clients, let them see the rates. And I brought this up because I wanted to share with you guys about IntelliTravel. It's our company, love it. Travel agents don't usually get paid commissions for domestic air. IntelliTravel, however, allows us to, they pay us a service fee to book air on their website. So when you see your flight is $10 higher than, let's say your client says, well, you know, Robin, I saw this flight for $500 on whatever Velocity site, and you have it for $510 or $515 or whatever. You know, you can easily explain to her that it's a service fee, it's a service charge that you charge for your agency, and you would appreciate their support because either way, there's a commissions tied into it. So they can support you by paying an additional $10. I explained that to friends and family of mine who actually spoke about it, mentioned it to me, and I explained to them that this is a service fee that my agency charges because travel agents don't get paid domestic air. And so they'll, you know, okay, as long as you're getting the money, that's fine, and they'll book. So, but I brought this up to share with you guys that when you're booking with IntelliTravel, with air in IntelliTravel, and you're originating, see, we can originate in the US, and we can go out to London, we can go out to Paris, we can go out to Canada, and all these different countries. But when you're booking air, international air with IntelliTravel's back office, for security reasons, they won't allow you to do it. And for security reasons, you also have to give yourself time to book air. So if your clients want a flight tomorrow, or, well, it's kind of late right now, tomorrow or the following day, you have to give yourself 48 hours. The flight has to be 48 hours out before you can book it in IntelliTravel. Doesn't mean that you can't book your air. It just means that you can't book your air in your back office so that you can guarantee your commissions, because it's a great way to book travel where our commissions roll right into our commissions report. We don't have to register our bookings. We don't have to worry ourselves about our commissions because IntelliTravel will make sure we get our commissions. You know, it's great, but don't have no fear. We can actually use air consolidators. That's what they're there for. International air consolidators is for when you cannot find international air that is suitable for your clients through IntelliTravel's search engine. And like I said, when your air is not originating in the US. So let's say your clients want to travel from London to Jamaica or London to Turkey, and they contact you. Don't freak out because you can't book air in IntelliTravel's back office. You can use the international air consolidators. They're wholesale suppliers who purchase air components from carriers in bulk so that we travel agents can add a markup to it and make commissions. So that's great for us. Air consolidators, they contract with airlines for large seat inventory at deep wholesale discount prices, and they bring it to the public. So a lot of times in international areas, air consolidators dominate the market. It's best to go through air consolidators. You save your clients money and you're able to make a commission. So I would highly recommend you use air consolidators. And these are some of the air consolidators, the logos that I have down here for you guys. These are the 4 that we commonly use. Air by Pleasant, CNH International, Fairbuzz, and Skybird, my favorite. Of course, you guys know that. And to register with them, and also Skybird does groups. If you guys haven't, I know a lot of you guys are doing family reunions and you're doing different trips where you can have separate components, air and transfers, and hotel and transfers in air. With Skybird, you can contact the groups department, and this is the email here. Take note of it. You can contact them, send the groups department an email with the details of your air. Like, for instance, 10 people going to London from Atlanta on British Airways, October 12th to the 20th. That's what you want to send them an email letting them know, my name is Robin. So I don't mean to pick on you, Robin, but you're on the top of my thing. My name is Robin Bass, and I'm a travel agent with IntelliTravel, and I have a group of 40 or a group of 50 or a group of 80 traveling to London on October 12th through the 20th from Atlanta. I would love to get a contracted rate for them, for that group. They'll send you an email. When they send you an email, go into Skybird, guys, pull up the search engine, put in those same exact dates, and get a single rate, like 2 people or 1 person rate, and then compare them. When the groups department send you a contract, compare the rates to see which one's better for you, and also which commissions will be better for you as well. So you have some room to play with air consolidators, as opposed to dealing with the airlines directly. They will never pay you commissions. You have to have a certain amount of passengers before you can get a little bit of something. So air consolidator, guys, this is where we make our money. I did bookings last month, international bookings, where I've made hundreds of dollars on 1 air, 1 passenger. Ask IntelliTravel. If you think I'm kidding, I'm not kidding. Honestly, I did. And that's why I'm sharing with you guys. We can mark up our commissions in Skybird when the time is right, if your clients give you enough time to book, and you have that space, and of course availability, the occupancy percentage on the air carrier, you can make a lot of money on Skybird. I know that for sure. Not very familiar with the other air consolidators, but I can tell you that with Skybird for sure. And these are the links to register. If you guys have not registered with any of the air consolidators, these are the links. The ones that you can register yourself is Skybird Travel and CNH International. And the ones that you have to request registration from IntelliTravel is Air by Pleasant and Fairbuzz. But these are the websites, so you write them down anyway, because once you get registered, you'll already have them, and you can go directly to the site and start booking and get your commissions, okay? Cruises. We book cruises on IntelliTravel back office. They're very simple, very easy. We put the information in here. All the dates of, and if we're not familiar, if our client doesn't know what they want and we're just doing a search for them, IntelliTravel's back office is great for that because it's set up for that. And it will yield all the different cruises based on the dates that you put in. If you did not put a destination in, it'll pull up all the cruises within those dates for you. So that's a great way to definitely book cruises on IntelliTravel website. I always recommend that you go directly to the cruise lines website, because there are a lot of different perks and things and privileges that we miss out on, because not because we go to IntelliTravel, because that's our home website. We must go there. We get our commissions tied right in. We guarantee our commissions. But going to the websites of the cruise lines directly can definitely ensure you any promotions that they have going on, you'll benefit from it, because when you book directly with the cruise lines, all the points, let's say for instance, Carnival Cruise, I know for a fact, when you book with them, you are able to go to agent rewards, travel agent rewards, Carnival agent rewards, sorry, and you can register your points, your booking. And even when you attend, when I attended CLIA, I was able to, I attended the Carnival class, and I was given a code to go into the computer, to the website, and put it in as I registered. And I attended a CLIA, their Carnival's CLIA class, and I was given points towards my cruise. So whenever you book on a website, on a company website, a cruise line's website, you want to make sure that you can register your point. You register your booking to get points. If there's a special going on, you want to ask about that as well to make sure that you're not missing out on any of them. And here are some of the websites that I have here: Royal Caribbean, Cruising Power, Go CCL. They also have Carnival Agent rewards. And in Norwegian, you have to definitely contact IntelliTravel to be registered with them as well. And the other cruise lines as well, but I listed those because those are the most popular ones. Those are the most familiar ones that we constantly book with. They have a lot of specials coming out, so we use them. The benefits of CLIA. A lot of times people are asking, well, what are the benefits of CLIA? We can't book on their site, but you get a lot of information. You're able to further your travel career in CLIA because of the knowledge and the education that they provide. So it's definitely important that you definitely become a member of CLIA. They offer big commissions, plus the CLIA member brings you a whole nother level of travel agency benefits, and they really, really do. So to obtain a CLIA membership, guys, you first will have to register for an account. So you have to go to their site and register for an account there. If you haven't already registered with them, I would recommend that you do that. Create a username and password. You'll first need to go to the cruising.org, click on the My CLIA, and then fill out the fields under the Create a New Account, which I'm pretty sure you guys, most of you guys have been there already. Once you've created an account, then you can log in with your email and your password and click on Join or Renew in the membership application. Start filling out the application, and that will be your, you don't have to take a test. You don't have to, you have to take a test, but you don't have to in order to get your CLIA membership. There are some programs in there that they highly recommend that you take, because it will help you to better understand CLIA and how to utilize your benefits. So it's very important that you go to the CLIA website and register. Registering outside bookings. How do I do that? You register outside bookings. I think that was misplaced. It's supposed to be suppliers, vacation suppliers. These are vacation suppliers, guys. The vacation tab, you guys know the vacation tab in our back office. This is where we find all our suppliers: GoGo, FunJet, Disney, shore excursions for those people who are going on cruises and would like to book shore excursions. Most shore excursions, guys, they pay you before people go on cruises. If, you know, once your client book their cruises, you'll get your money before they even travel, some shore excursions. So it's very good to sell those shore excursions. And golden ticket, guys, for you sports fans, sports fanatics, or people who have a lot of sports fans, I highly recommend you use golden tickets. There are concerts in your area, in your neck of the woods. There are concerts there. Essence festivals, Olympics, Super Bowl, basketball, all the tickets, all the sports. Hamilton plays, they're all in golden tickets, and we get 10% commissions for those. So I definitely recommend that you guys register with them. Club Med and Globus are some other ones as well. And there are a whole lot of other stuff in there that we use. Contracted groups. With FunJet, as you guys know, I usually use FunJet and VAX very often. I use other suppliers as well, but I really use them with groups and getting quotes for groups, because they make it very easy and convenient for travel agents. With contracted groups, they're pretty much negotiated great rates for the entire group. So what happens is all your clients, all the members in your client's group would have to come up with their deposits individually with the contracted groups, with FunJet. With other suppliers, they would want you to put all of it on one credit card. Now, I don't know of any agent that would want to do that. I wouldn't want to do that. Most of my clients, they don't even want to do it. And most of the times it's family and they don't want to. So I found a supplier, which is FunJet, and that's why I use them, where each individual client can pay with their own credit cards, because in FunJet, we can accept up to 9 credit cards at one time. So I highly recommend that you use them. You can use other rates, but I recommend you use them because of that. It's easy for you. All your clients have to, first of all, guys, let me say this. As travel agents, we want to be the ones to take care of all of our clients' needs. We don't want our clients going on websites and booking anything themselves, making payments themselves. We don't want to do that. We want to be able to do that for them. That's why we use the credit card authorization form. Once we have that on file, they can call us at any given time and they can make a payment. Let us know what the payment amount is. We'll go in, we can make a payment for them. If they would like to make a payment on their own, there's a request link, especially in VAX, that you can send a request. That link is only for 24 hours. So they would have to make sure that they book within that 24 hours, make that payment within that 24 hours. So that's very important. It's very convenient, but the contract is based on the number of rooms requested. With most suppliers, 6 or more rooms is considered a group. If you don't have 6 or more rooms, they're not going to consider you a group. Of course, the deposit solidifies the entire contract. So once you put that deposit in, the contract is solid, you're good to go. Groups the right way is very simple. It's pretty much marked based on market rate. You can't get your group to make a payment all at once, and people are kind of iffy. Some people want to pay later, they don't want to pay right now, then they'll go with groups the right way. Groups the right way, they'll still get a discount, but they will have to pay the going rate, whatever rate. It's not locked in. I might get $500 rate today, and tomorrow you call and we're in the same group and you get it $550 because it went up. And that's just the name, how that groups the right way goes. You do get a discount, but it's not as significant as contracted groups. You don't get the perks, you don't get all of that. You do get a website that you can go to directly and book their travels if they don't want you to do it. So that's a great way also. You earn benefits and you earn bonuses and stuff like that, but it's just not as good as contracted groups. I recommend them, but I also highly recommend you get contracted groups because those guarantee our commissions in a way, okay? We can book direct booking. You can't find a trip on a supplier that you want. You can definitely, and you're on IntelliTravel's website and you don't find it, you can definitely go to a supplier's website and register with them directly and make sure you register with them, book with them, and then register your booking. Make sure that you register your booking. Very important that you register your booking. What if you can't find, like I said before, what if you can't find a trip? You definitely want to make sure that whatever you do, you follow the steps to make sure that you get your commissions, okay? And the steps: determine the supplier. Cruise line should be a member of CLIA. Vacation company should be a member of the USTOA, preferably for consumer protection, and ASTA, which is American Society for Travel Agents. You want to make sure that the cruise lines are a member of those companies. You contact them, select your choice of your options that you would like to choose for your package or yourself or your client, and you book with them. Provide the agency code, the ARC, the IATA, the CLIA number, so that they can identify the supplier, and request copies of all the documents and confirmations sent directly to IntelliTravel. You can have them sent to you as well, but you want to make sure that they're sent to IntelliTravel, because if IntelliTravel doesn't receive the commissions, you won't be able to get paid. And if your name is not on it, you're not going to get paid for it. And do not, guys, do not accept net. That's a price where the travel agency's commissions is already taken out. There's not going to be anything there for you. So you want to make sure that you get gross and not net, okay? In accordance with independent contract agreement with IntelliTravel, all commissions must be paid directly to our agency, which of course after that, they'll take out our 70%, their cut, and then they'll send us our cut. So that's how that goes. It's very important that we register our bookings when we do not book directly on IntelliTravel's website. I can't stress that enough. Don't register your booking after they've traveled. Register your booking the day you booked it. Because when you're in IntelliTravel, and I'm going to get to that, and I'll talk about it then, so we'll move on for right now. Yes, we can rent vacation suppliers, and we can rent vacation rental properties. We have suppliers, VRBO. There's the website, vrbo.com. Once you find a suitable property, you'll need to contact the owner and get their information, find out if it's commissionable. If it is, you book. If it's not, then it's not. A lot of them don't pay commissions. A lot of them do, depending on the supplier and depending on the owner, depending on the deal that they made with the owner as well. So be aware of that. One of the ones that I know they pay commissions for sure, guys, is definitely rentalscombined.net. They definitely pay commissions for all of their bookings. Villa Direct also pays commissions as well. And they're great. They're in the Orlando area. They're great. They have really great travel agent programs that you can register with them and make commissions. So definitely check them out for vacation properties. And like I said before, register your booking. It doesn't matter, register your booking. I would rather have bookings registered twice than to not have bookings registered at all and not get paid commissions, okay? So that's very important that you register your bookings. Where do you register your bookings? You go to your book travel tab, you scroll down to register outside bookings, and you make sure you put in the confirmation number, the booking type, the travel agent, travelers' names. You want to make sure, guys, that you attached any documents that you are given or you're provided for your booking to confirm and back up your booking, okay? Very, very important. You want to make sure that you do that because there's a possibility that you won't be able to get your commissions if you don't, okay? 1 second here. Agent FAMs. You guys already know about Agent FAMs. You know where to go in your back office. My agency, go down to the Agent FAMs only and check out those FAMs. You know, FAMs, how do I say this? FAMs are pretty much benefits. They're benefits, okay? And they're basically based on availability, based on off-peak times. Travel agents' rates are not available through automated booking engines. Suppliers, hotels, cruise lines, etc. require that you call them directly for these privileges. And here are some easy steps. Determine the supplier, the hotel, the car. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Determine the supplier, hotel, car rental agency, cruise line, vacation company. And don't forget FAMs because those are also great and they provide a great discount more than industry rates sometimes. And they're exclusive for family members. They're also encouraged to increase sales, okay? One of the reasons why they provide industry rates and FAM rates is because they want us to get involved in their property, see their property, okay, so that we can better sell their property to our clients. They want us to indulge in all the amenities that they have so that we can go and talk about it and, you know, to our clients, and our clients buy the packages. So it's very important that we go on those FAM trips, go on industry rates, FAM trips and industry rate trips so that we can better understand the product. Well, Spirit Air is one of the airlines, and actually the only airlines right now that are giving us industry rates. And I kind of want to just go over this a little bit because we're having a lot of problems registering with Spirit Air. Agent travel, when you go to spirit.com, you go down to the bottom, you click on the travel agent link down in the bottom, and you create a new agent profile, not an agency profile. You want to enter your IATA, your ARC number, you want to create a username, and you can start booking right away. They also have a name your commissions part that will help you increase your commissions, which I really, really enjoy. You guys know when it comes to increasing commissions, I enjoy that. With the agency rate, Spirit Travel Agent Positive Space Reduced Rate Program, which is $75 one way. Guys, there's a procedure that you have to follow in order to get these rates. And again, they're only available based on availability, okay? It's a travel agent plus one company companion sales recognition travel agent program offers you a great fare of $75 each way. Hey, did I do that? Anyway, to fly from Los Angeles, anywhere they fly, you would pretty much get a rate, okay? You have to go into your travel agent, your portal in Spirit. You have to create your itinerary, your preferred itinerary. I always say to screen print it and send an email to Spirit agency support and introduce yourself as a travel agent. Let them know that you would like to benefit from the industry, the Travel Agent Positive Space Reduced Rate Program for $75 each way. Below is my preferred itinerary. what they will do, you always want to make sure you put your IATA number in that email as well. Date of birth, passenger name. What they'll do is they'll check for availability, and if there is availability, they'll send you an email right away. You send them your credit card information, they'll book it for you and send you a confirmation. It's very simple, very easy, but you cannot go to the ticket counter and ask for